right, let's go ahead and get going. Let's switch over. Hello, hello, hello. I'm the LumbleHumberJack. And I am convinced, absolutely convinced, that I have done something to my audio, but I don't know what that thing is. But anyways, we're playing Minecraft today. We are playing some more Minecraft. But not just any Minecraft, we're playing Feed the Beast Skies too. That's right, it's time for Feed the Beast Skies. And we open to another beautiful day on the island. A couple of things have happened since last we were together. I've done a little bit of expanding. If we head downstairs, because there's a downstairs now, we'll find a big open room with a squirrel and some animals in a pen. I don't know what we're going to put in this big room, but we have it available. I've also taken the liberty of just building a little thing. So we got like a little grassy area here to grow plants in. We got a fishing lake because we get resources from fishing. And then we got the worm fields over here. This is where we're going to try to do some crafting today, or rather crop growing. Mystical agriculture, if you will. Mystical agriculture. And then below that, I have another similarly sized platform that I think one of the things that we're going to have to do, I don't think there's any getting around this, is we need to sort out some things with Create today. Because we need a particular item. So if we take a look at our quest book, so the thing that we're doing is mystical agriculture. We made a little bit of progress in the overall tree, but let's see if we can find something. Yeah, like this is mystical agriculture, right? This tree here. So we are able to fish up this inferium essence. And that's what lets us get started with mystical agriculture, and we'll see what we can do with just that. But something that we're going to need pretty soon, I think, are prosperity shards. But the problem is that these prosperity shards, you get them from mining prosperity ore, which we don't have any because this is a skyblock. And the one thing I found where we could get it is from a mechanical gold mesh shifter or sifter. That gives us a chance of getting prosperity shards. So what we're thinking is we might actually need to do a little bit of create mod today, just so that we can start gathering those prosperity shards, which are a part of the mystical agriculture path. I'm sure there's some other way to get them that I'm not aware of, but I was too small-brained to figure it out. So that's the option that I found. And that's what we're going to try to do. Now, on the other side of things, we got up to cobblestone generation. We built a backpack. All sorts of stuff. We've got a cobblestone generator making cobblestone. This thing makes some lava every now and then. I've got fuel generation going in my furnace over here. I don't know how long coal is going to be relevant, but we're making it. It is what it is. That's what we're trying to do. So, on the other side of things, right, we do have inferium seeds. So if we take a look at this, these inferium seeds, we make them by taking inferium essence, putting them around wheat seeds, and we can use them to make some things, right? So I think mainly we want to plant them. They're used in some recipes for in like ours, but these seeds we want to grow them. Now, let's see. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Altair. Don't forget to do your daily attendance as a point reward. But yeah, join us for some LoFi vibes. We're going to try to figure out mystical agriculture today. We've got the inferium essence. We've got some inferium seeds. And that should allow us to, like, grow basically anything that we want to grow. We just need to figure out how to actually make that work. So let's actually plant some of these. We can always make more. So I'm just gonna, where's a good spot? Maybe around this one here. So we're just gonna start growing those. Maybe I'll make one more just so that everything is nice and symmetric. Yeah, give me one more of those seeds, and then... Yeah, I got plenty of this essence. Ooh, I need to do inventory management, but that's going to happen off camera for sure. Alright, we'll get those growing. So, we do actually have knowledge about... that. If we go to Mystical Agriculture, the book, right, we can see inferium essence is a thing that we can get. The inferium seeds grow on any farmland, but are most efficient on essence farmland. I think we can make essence farmland by right-clicking on farmland in the overworld with essence in our hand. Okay. Now, the thing that we're interested in is doing like resource crops, right? This is what's going to let us actually grow our resources. Resource crops do not drop a second seed unless planted on essence farmland. So we got to make everything essence farmland. They're usually created using an infusion altar. So this is also something we're going to go with. We're going to need to get some red wool. We got some gold. So the structure consists of 1 infusion altar and 8 infusion pedestals. Once you have a recipe put in place, you just need to activate the altar with a wand or redstone signal. Okay. So that's kind of our immediate goal, is we're going to grow these inferium seeds and we're going to work on building this infusion altar. Because we want to grow our own recipes. But one thing I am curious about is, can I convert farmland? Yes. Okay, if we're careful, we can convert the farmland while something is growing on it. We just have to get the angle just right. So something that we might want to do as well is get enough inferium essence to convert all of our farmland to this better farmland, which has like increased growth rates and more chances of dropping seeds and stuff. Okay, so that's going now. We will let that chug away. Let's focus on inferium. So we've got 8 gold ingots, which, you know, that's not bad. It's not a bad amount of gold ingots. We could do better, though. So we're going to commit our first cardinal sin. We're going to dump, like, just everything that we don't really care about keeping on us into a chest. And we will sort out the mess later. Some of these I want to keep. Some of these I don't. But I do want to make a little bit more room in my chest here. All right. There we go. Okay. Oh, we also found mystical ham. It's infinite ham. It's ham that grows infinitely. We'll be snacking on that today. All right. So we need gold. That's the crux of the matter. We have 28. We might have just solved our gold problem. Because we need 2 for each of these. Ooh, the bigger problem is wool. I wonder if we have any sheep. Yes, there is a sheep down there. 1 sheep. 1 sheep to rule them all. Occasionally, wandering animals spawn and get trapped in various places. I think I would rather spawn some sheep like over here, but I don't have much control over where they spawn. The thing that I'm interested in... Yeah, okay, so that doesn't have a... It is not currently operational because it's missing a hoe. Okay, so we do have some stone, actually. We did make stone. That's good. I think we might end up making more. I got like a personal pocket storage unit as an upgrade. And so that's been pretty interesting. Lots of storage just in my hotbar now. Okay, so we'll let that go. We'll eat some ham. And maybe we'll see if we can't lure a sheep or 2 onto the premises. The only way I know how. Uncovering this little hole right here and then seeing what spawns. In the meantime, we do have like 1 sheep. Oh, there's a horse. Don't really need a horse. Don't really need a horse. Nobody look. Nobody look. Sorry, buddy. Yep, goodbye. Yeah, we need sheep. Not beetles. Come on, get. I don't know. Maybe the horse is flying off to new adventures. Yep. It's definitely fine. It's definitely fine. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's just come over here. We'll grab some of this dirt in the best way that I can. So we'll just yoink some dirt. In particular, grass blocks. Do I keep dirt in here? I do not. Do I have leftover dirt anywhere? I might not. I might be out of dirt. Anyways, We're going to come over here, and I'm just gonna... I'm fine with that sheep staying, like, right there, I think. So I'm just gonna put a little piece of grass right here. Goodbye, beetle. Gonna put a little piece of grass. Maybe a couple more. We'll let him eat that up. And then once he regrows his beautiful coat, we will harvest some wool. I think I have more wool hanging out around here somewhere. Pretty sure I do. Yeah, I've got 6, which is almost enough, I think. We're gonna need some red dye for what we're planning. We're gonna make that sheep red. We also need to dye the rest of this. We might actually need to just grow a whole lot of flowers. We need like 8 or 9. All right, time to use this big patch of grass for what it's intended for. Tearing down weeds and getting seeds and flowers. Which I know that we can get red flowers, so there's no use in hiding them, game. Come on. Now see, this is just cruel. It's also incredibly loud, apparently. Let's dial that back. There we go. Something magical about the sound of... Ooh! Spark flower. That's cool. I like spark flower. Yeah, we got some poppies. We got 4... So that's like, what, 5 red flowers? 6 red flowers? I can't do anything with that one, though. I guess we're just going to convert all of this to dye. Some of these are like special occultism flowers and stuff. I don't know what we need those special spark flowers for, but when we do need them, we're going to have them. Okay, there we go. That's enough of them. We got one more poppy. There we go. So, again, our general strategy is just dump, like, everything that we're not using immediately into a chest somewhere to be used later. All right. We have grove spores. That's cool. I don't know what like half of these things do, but that's exciting. I have been enjoying learning about all of the different things that we can do. I wonder if that sheep is going to eat the dirt, or if it's just going to be annoying and not regrow its coat. I might have to unstopper the happy grass just to try and get some new animals on the field here. Does not seem inclined to do much eating. All right. This isn't really what we want to have happen, but we are just going to let things spawn. There will be another great culling eventually. Too many entities around. And we should be doing good on stone production. Yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. Oh yeah, and we were making coal there too. That's probably enough that the coal is going to start backing up and we're going to have an overflow. I set this up to just do a little bit of smelting, you know, keep the fuel coming. Did we ever make a hoe? We didn't make a hoe, did we? We need to make a hoe for our garden. I guess just like a wooden one for now. There we go. Okay. That'll work. Picking up a lot of stuff. Sheep has not regrown. We get like a lot of starbunkles, which are these little squirrel, magical squirrel things popping up. And these little drigmies, they like to run around and generally just have a good time. I think in the R's mod pack, you can like throw stuff at them and then they'll trade you stuff. So what did we grow here? Okay, so these are growing essence. Awesome. I love it. So we're just going to expand that a little bit. When we get more seeds, we'll continue to expand that out. I don't know what like the ratio of essence to plants is going to be yet. But for now, I don't see a huge downside in just growing like as many as we can. Okay. How we doing? Sheep is still not sheeping very well. Let's see what we can make so far. We should at least be able to make the pedestal. And we're going to need, it said 8? Yeah. So there's that one. And 5 of those. Okay, so we need more wool and we need 1 more red dye, it looks like. Thankfully, we have another red tulip. All right, let's see where we're actually going to do this, like, infusing. What is it? Where does it want us to actually place the altars? Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3 away. 1, 2, 3 diagonally. I see. Okay. So we need, like, this much space. We can make that happen. Let's take a look. This wouldn't be like a terrible... I mean, it would honestly be a pretty bad spot for it. But maybe downstairs. We can do this downstairs. Because we should have plenty of space here. I want one of the pedestals to end up there. It goes here, right? Yeah, that's not bad. Put it right here. All right, so 3 more pedestals. And then we'll be able to do some crafting. All that's left now is trying to find a sheep. There's one. Come here, you. Thank you. Oh, there's a donkey now. You love to see it. Well, we did get another sheep, so that's good. Let's just push it down here with the other one. Maybe if they're together, they will, How'd you get... Ah, you can get out. Okay. Water artichoke seeds. Can I plant this? Nice. In the water. Okay. Should be good to go now. I think we needed 3 more pieces of red wool. And then we can make 3 more of these pedestals. All right. There we go. We are ready to do some crafting. So once you have a recipe put in place, you just need to activate the altar with a wand or a redstone signal. What kind of a wand? Can I make a wand? How does that work? And a watering can is like manual crop growth. That's kind of cool. All right. Let's see what else we've got. So we've got tinkering. Some of this is going to be useful eventually. What do scythes do? Large areas of crops. Okay. So I'm just curious about like what are these recipes actually going to be? Hopefully we can find out. Oh, see, there is a thing about making custom seeds here. Okay. But we have to get a prosperity shard first to progress our quest. Okay, so let's back up. Let's back up. Back up just a little bit. We need to start create. Which is terrifying. But maybe it's not that bad. So let's make a oh, we have to observe an andesite amalgam block? I don't even know what that is. So it's andesite underwater makes a block of andesite amalgam. Okay. We can make that happen. We have the technology. And I think I have andesite. we basically just need to get through the part where we can crush materials and... Oh, that was nice. That was like a yellow essence. Like a tertium? Interesting. Yeah, we got to progress create up until the point that we are... Oh, that's cool. Up until we can start crushing things. So we can like make andesite alloy by dripping water on andesite. That is that's deeply interesting. It's not usually the way that you get that. What does this guy want? Honey bottle. Oh, if we had honey bottles, we could trade for some of his stuff, but we don't. Okay. Well, we have observed the thing. So now we need to make, you know, the old ways. Gotta connect sifters to rotational power with cogs. You have to process loose material. Sifters can accept items inserted by hand or more thorough automated means. It can be likewise extracted. So we got to make sifter meshes. And okay. Yeah, so our big goal now. Oh boy. Right. Right. So we need shafts, polished andesite. Get a couple of those. Couple of shafts. We should easily be able to make some cogs. Keep those on our hot bench here. We'll make a couple of cogs. All right. Quest complete. Oh, right. There's just the whole line of... There's just the create line. That's just kind of where we are now. So get some cogs. All right. So we need to make windmills. Or just like a hand crank. Although we're going to get a hand crank if we build this thing. So what's next? We got to make andesite casing. Well, andesite casing's not too hard. If I remember correctly, we just drop like a big line of logs. Strip them. Yep. Gotta strip them and then apply andesite alloy. There we go. Andesite casing acquired. We do already have a wrench, so that's good. All right. So now I think we can make the thing that we want to make. Let's see. Yeah, let's make 3 of them. Sure. Now we need cloth meshes, which I think I had some left over. Yes, I did. Look at the foresight. Wait, nope. Mechanical cloth meshes, right? Okay. Perfect. All right, let's put some stuff in our inventory here. Probably don't need stone or gold. Or any of this stuff. All right. Oh, we got something. Oh, we got zinc. What else did we get? Oh, we got our first mechanical, right, mechanical cloth mesh. So we need to get up to gold meshes. So we got to make an iron mesh. And then the mechanical gold mesh is where we can stop. Because we got to get those prosperity shards. How much iron do we have left? Do we have any iron left? We have some. How much do we need? Okay, so we can make the gold ones. So there's that one, and that one. And then we can make the gold one, right? We have leftover gold. Heck yeah. Gold mesh, gold mesh, gold mesh. There we are. It's beautiful. All right, so let's see if we can't remember how this all actually works. What else did we get? Something from Create, I would imagine. Oh yeah, we got a hand crank. Okay. Get a couple of these. Great. All right, we're pretty well set up now to start this. We don't have like rotational power yet, but we can hand crank for now. Let's head downstairs. This is kind of be our beetle. This is going to be our playground for create stuff. So I'm thinking that whatever we do is going to be centered around these 3 sifters. So how do we actually sift things? That might be a question that we're asking ourselves. Sand. So we need sand. All right. What we have is a cobblestone generator. That's what we've got. So we need to turn cobblestone into sand. Now, Let's see if we can't remember how this works. I think we got to mill it. So we're going to need 3 more mills. Or maybe like 1 more mill. Because I don't think these things take like all as much time. So let's see how this works. Yep, we power it with cogwheels. Insert items. We can obtain things with a right click. Or we can drop them off. All right. How many of these belts do we have? We just have like the 1 andesite funnel. We're going to need a couple of these. All right. So let's start making more of this. We're going to try to make a bunch of dried kelp here. Did I get any kelp? Yep, I got a little bit. Gonna have to empty that nonsense out. At some point, we're going to have to like take all of these items and turn them into things. All right, that should be enough dried kelp to keep us going for a bit. Although I have dried kelp blocks. Can I turn these back into dried kelp? Rad. Okay. Incredible. Just want like a bunch of these funnels. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to chuck funnels down. And we are at the very least going to have this kind of belt. All right. I gotta remind myself how this works. I think I have to place this first. And I can put that over it? Yeah. Okay. So, somewhere, right, we're going to need to have power, but for now, that can just be a hand crank. And a nice little cog there. What we need is to turn that around a bit. So we need a gearbox. We are going to need a gearbox. I think we can make it. Can make at least one. Now, let's see if we can't figure out a good place for this to go. Honestly, the answer is probably right here. So what we've got now is an overstressed contraption. Oh, I can't even just turn the one. Woof. All right. Let's see. That means that we have to expand to rotational power and windmill, or maybe not windmills. I don't know how my inventory got sorted, but I'm not I'm not happy about that. We could do a water wheel. Like a big water wheel. Oh, everything just got... Oh, I don't like that at all. Okay, let's do... some, like, mega big water wheels. And I'm very tempted to see if we can't run the power from, like, up here. If we knock out one of these walls, like this one, right? So let's see what this does. If we just, you know, casually kind of get rid of that block right there. We've got a nice waterfall right here. Okay. That seems like a little close for comfort, but we'll try to make it work. So what if... we do try to do something tricky with the axle here? That's not really what I want. Alright. For now, let's just pop that there. We will drop one there. Now, I'm a little bit worried. How does this actually... how big is this actually? Okay. Okay, that's pretty big. So I need to be like 3 blocks to the side. Alright. Tell you what, we can make this work. For now. We're gonna stopper that. We gotta build something. We gotta build a little place for these water wheels to live. Okay, so the water's gonna come down like right here. So this is the corner. All right, let's expand this out. Let's just focus on making like one work right now. So if this is the center, it's 3 to each side. Like that. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Go up one more. So there's our big old water wheel. We're definitely going to want to make sure that when the water falls, it doesn't flow backwards. I think that takes care of that. If it doesn't, we can block it. So the water's going to flow like over, around, it's going to come down. That's not what I want. I want it to go down there. Now the problem is this may be one too high. So let's drop it down one. Nope, that's not what I wanted at all. That's what I wanted. Okay, so that should work. It's been a little while since I've done this sort of thing. But hopefully it's not going to both sides. It is going to both sides. So I just gotta do that. Alright. There we go. Almost. Some of this is just kind of like finicky positioning. Which is real fun. Are we going to be able to do this easily at all? Like that? Okay. Because I basically just want to run this like... just across the way here. We've got some very steady power coming in. Not very fast, but doesn't really need to be super fast, I guess. Okay. Let's do a little bit of gearboxing manually. So this is going to go here, and it's going to spin this gear, which is going to go here and spin this gear. Maybe. And then we put one gear there, and then everything spins. Easy peasy. And then for aesthetics, we're gonna have these not just like free floating in the void. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, so that does it. That's basically done now. One thing that we're going to need is like three more shifters or crushers, I guess, which might be able to just stack them like right across the top here. Think that will probably work. I'm going to take this one and just stick it there. Okay. So 3 more of these mills. We like mills. I can make 2. What's the limiting? The gearboxes are the limiting thing here. Okay, 3 mills. Which is different than the, like, meshes. I need one more little gear. Now that's running. Okay, here we go. We got funnels. So, funnel. I think that works. So we can put... The only problem is... There's a slight... There's just a little potential thing. I don't actually know what this makes. So... I'm worried that it's gravel. It made gravel. Okay, that's fine. I want to do sand. I don't know what gravel is going to give us when we sift it. Anything? It gave us tiny coal. I'm a little concerned that it didn't spit it out onto the, because these need to go out. Like that. I don't remember. We'll see how this works. What if I just toss one in here? Is that gonna spit out the things? Yes, it does. Brilliant. And then once this is done, great. Puts it on the belt. Amazing. Okay. That's exactly what we wanted to see. The one thing is we're going to need a little bit more andesite alloy, which is iron and andesite. Can make a little bit of that, right? Do we have any iron left? Are we out of iron? I hope we're not out of iron. But we might be. We have iron. We have iron nuggets. That'll work. That's like that's all of our andesite though. Oh, we don't need that there. All right. Let's just make as much andesite alloy as we reasonably can. Get about 30. Okay. All right, so that's that. Get a couple of shafts. Let's make some gears. We need wooden planks. We can definitely make that happen. Five more of those. Can we immediately turn around and make 3 more mills? No, we need more andesite casings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. This is like bread and butter for create players. Just do this so many times. That's why I wanted to do Mystic Agriculture, so that I didn't really have to, like, do a lot of this again. I really like create, and we're probably going to do a lot of create, but at the same time, I do want to try something new. Now, the bigger question is... I bet that this is going to back up over time with the way that I have it set up. But that seems like a problem for future Lumble, and not this one. Doesn't seem like a problem for current Lumble. Alright. Although, maybe I should make some stairs. So we're going to toss cobblestone up here. Turns into gravel. Gravel gets turned into sand. Sand will get sifted. And we're going to take a quick break while that gets sorted out. We got ads. We won't do too much. All right. Perfect. I'm going to take this opportunity. We got like 2 minutes. Take a 2-minute break. I'm going to make another cup of tea. I'll be right back. Okay. we are back. Oh, so our big problem right now is we're trying to think maybe like, how are we actually going to load these though? And you're right. That is something of a big problem. I'm thinking the solution is going to be actually pretty simple. I wonder if this is going to work like I think it's going to work. Problem is, I don't know if it's going to work like I think it's going to work. None of this is working like I want it to. Wait. Please. Just like... Oh, so close. Okay. That's fine. We are totally prepared for this. What we have to do is simple. We're going to expand our water wheel. There we go. Now, we can actually make this better. We're careful about it. By just doing a little... We're just going to bump it. We're going to bump it one. And then drop down. That's all we gotta do. Let's do that. Boom. Beautiful rotational power. Okay, so all of this should be working now. Now, I think the general plan here is I'm just going to grab like 3 chests. Or even barrels. It really doesn't matter. I got 3 of these left. And there we go. I think we just dump some of that in there. Yeah, the problem is it loads up like a lot faster than it mills. But at the end of the day, we have way too much cobblestone. So I think I'm just going to dump like 2 stacks in here and then walk away. Just do a little bit of that. All right. There's our beautiful tower of cascading resources. I think it's all set up correctly. These are full now, So that's just gonna... Okay, okay, so it seems to be sensing... That's actually great. It seems to be sensing that the thing below it is full, and it's not just dumping everything into that space. That's what I was worried about. So we can actually just, like, fill that up. These mills have gravel in them. Oh, no, wait. Oh, it's just making flint? Have I done a bad thing? How do we make sand? Can we not crush gravel for sand? Am I a fool? Let's take a look at the mill. What can we make? Sandstone makes sand. Sand in the mill makes dust. We're looking for sand as an output. See, this is what I get for assuming. This is how it worked in other places, but that's not how it works here. See? Okay. So making sand... What's going to be the easiest way to make sand? Is there an easy way to make sand? For now, let's just turn this off. Blast. We've made a horrible mistake. We're not actually making sand. We're making flint. And if we look... Yeah, so... Sifting gravel through the gold mesh doesn't give us the thing we need, unfortunately. And milling it only makes flint, not sand. Oof. That's rough. We can still use this setup, though. Kind of. If we want to, just sift gravel anyways. For when we don't have sand. We just take it down like one row. I guess we just have to manually make sand. It's kind of rough, honestly. It's so curious that there isn't actually a... Like, sifting dust gets us some interesting things. Sand is the one that we want, though. Because we need that prosperity shard. Can we make red sand easily? Oh, actually, yes. Granite gives us red sand. We're not endlessly generating granite, but that's okay. Okay, so all in all, we're okay here. We're just gonna grab these barrels. Take this down one level. think we can even leave that, right? Because all we're really concerned about is, like, in some of these we'll do gravel. So that's going to let us make... Yep, that. Okay, so that's going to let us make some gravel and then sift it for resources. We're going to manually make... We can make granite. It's a little bit annoying, but we can manually craft granite. And breaking that down will give us the thing that we need. Okay. So not all is lost. We're like mostly okay. I'm curious where did I put the big... There it is. Okay. Bop. All right. So we're going to make red sand from the granite. And then we'll make other stuff with the cobble. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. This will work. So hopefully we'll get some prosperity shards, as well as like various other ores. Yep, alright. The one thing that we might do... I wonder if I should speed up the belt again. It might be worth it. I wonder what the best way to do that would be, though. Eh, it's fine. We're likely not gonna back things up, I guess. If it gets backed up, it gets backed up. There's our prosperity shard. Okay, task complete. Take some water wheels. We got a mill. We got our prosperity shard. All of our little bits of copper. There we go. Now I just need to make an infusion crystal. Wait, how am I going to get a diamond? Blast. We've been foiled again. Already. Well, we'll figure that out. Be gone, gravel. Alright, we're going to leave some of this here. Just for, like, general building purposes. We'll have a nice little row of create items down there. Okay. Oh, here's where that went. I was wondering where the other big water wheel went. Alright. So we should be fine with granite. Like, we could just go make a bunch right now. And maybe that's actually worth doing. Let's make another 2 stacks. And this is just, yeah, 4x4. There's 1 stack. And 2 stacks. Okay. We're just gonna let this run for a while. Hopefully we get a couple more prosperity shards. We don't really need to do, like, too much more with create for now. That should be fine. I think these have all grown, right? Amazing. We're gonna make all of these very fertile farmlands. Okay. Now, while that's going, we need to figure out how we're gonna get a diamond. Whew. Diamond essence. It can be fished up. I think it's probably a low chance, but it can be fished up. We could go exploring and try to find it. Yep, actually, that might be it. We might just have to try and go exploring for a bit. But we're not going to take a ghast this time. I think. I think we have better technology. How hard is it going to be to make a jetpack? The age-old question. Wooden thrusters. So that's like redstone stuff. The energy cell is redstone and iron stuff. So we basically need a bunch of these basic coils. We need a whole bunch of these basic coils. And like a leather strap. And then upgrading this. Okay, we just need like we need 1 billion of these basic coils, it seems like. Okay. We need like 1 billion basic coils. We can do that. All we have to do is go fishing. Because once we get a jetpack, well, I don't even know at that point. You have to make some kind of battery. What's it make to get an iron jetpack? Are these advanced coils? Yep. Which is made out of gold. So if we do get these chunks, how do we actually like use them? We turn them into clusters and then smelt them, it looks like. Nice. We've got 4 already. Perfect. Okay. So I wonder if there's a way. Can we like make an elytra? Or is this just a find? We can use a particle collision machine to make an elytra. Nice. Okay. Good to know that that is a goal for long term. Jetpacks seem much more attainable. Somehow. I think at the end of the day, we're just going to have to do a little bit of fishing. Because we're going to need iron. Thankfully, we have a nice little pond for this. I guess gold is helpful too. Doesn't just need to be iron. Do I have iron essence in here somewhere? All right, let's see. We do have prismarine, which is nice. Got like a little bit of iron. Something that will definitely help if we're just kind of like cognizant of it. We just grab like all of the cobblestone that we can carry. Since this worked out amazingly, we can just back this up as much as possible. Try and make as much iron as possible. Perfect. So that'll just be running. Unfortunately, we need like a bazillion pieces of iron. All right, we're done with that for now. Fishing. Right, we need iron essence. Because when we do get iron essence, we actually get like a lot, which is really nice. It takes like 8 iron essence maybe to make a whole bunch of iron. Oh, but we're trying to make the... No. Yeah, we still need iron. We're trying to make the copper... We want to make the copper jetpack, but that we're still gonna need iron to make it. The problem with this fishing minigame is that I don't know if the green, like the green zone or the yellow zone is the most beneficial. I'm just kind of guessing. Oh. I overdid it. See, I've started using a thumb mouse. I've got like 2 different desk setups in the room. One of them at the desk with like my monitor, and then another setup where I can like basically chill on the couch, and I've got a mouse over there. But I have like a thumb mouse. And I actually really like just kind of operating things with the thumb mouse. It's very intuitive. And I can, you know, pick up my hand and the mouse won't slide around. It just kind of exists. So it makes fishing a lot easier because I can just like point somewhere and then never move the reticule again. And that sort of thing is always nice for this. One thing that we will do maybe, so we can take 8 iron, turn it into 6, and then the copper recipe is also generous like that. I think the plan is we're just going to take this wood out. Stop worrying about making coal and just keep this open for making like iron and stuff. Let's quickly figure out like how many we're actually going to need. So we've got 2 thrusters, so that's 3, 4. So each thruster needs 4. And then the capacitor needs 3 itself, so okay. So 3 of those, 4 of those, 8, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So we need like 12 basically. So we need a whole stack of iron if we're going to try to get to the copper. Really like a stack and a half. Which isn't our, it's not our favorite thing, but hopefully, especially if we keep rolling like that, it's not going to take us too long to get there. And we would love to see like some diamond essence as well. Because if we can just get a little bit of diamond essence, then we don't actually need the jetpack. Now, see, those are the iron rates I'm used to. So let's keep doing that. And it would be really great, you know, just if Mr. Minecraft game, you're thinking about giving out some loot. We would love to see diamond essence. Diamond essence is always appreciated. I don't even like diamonds, but I gotta make this essence crystal thing. Or this prosperity crystal. So that we can advance our mystic agriculture. Oh, somehow or another I got an extra heart. I'm not even sure how that happened. Come on. There it is. Lovely, lovely drops. All right. problem is our inventory is going to fill up so fast. But that's kind of okay. We got a little bit of space. We can stack multiple things. All right, let's get this smelting. Because we're currently not smelting anything. 18 iron, okay. Did I have any leftover iron over here? I thought I had some somewhere. It would be really convenient if I had some. I can make another thing of granite. No. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Starbuncle in there now. Alright, how we doing? We growing? I think we can actually make a couple of more seeds, right? Try to get our growth spiking. I don't know where my seeds went. So we'll just try to get some here. There. Okay. Perfect. Well, I guess it's time to just, you know, hang out, listen to some lo-fi, enjoy a little bit of fishing, which is only like slightly more nerve-wracking than normal. There's just that extra little mini game in there. But I kind of like it. Given, like, how much you get, or, like, how many resources you get from doing this, I'm more or less okay with having the randomization here. Minecraft needs, like, more blocks that move, I think. It's the biggest thing that they're missing. I like the kelp swaying in the ocean current. Even though it really shouldn't be swaying in this little lake. But I think more plants should, you know, move around. Oh, I got fish essence. Ugh. What a bad roll. The good news is we almost have enough iron. Want like one more iron essence. Then we can get to crafting a jetpack. Getting everything except for iron essence. Such is life. All right, last try. Fish essence. Bah. I think that minigame is relaxing. But it's not necessarily super helpful. How do I actually use... Wait, how do I use redstone essence? Because we're going to need that. Oh, right. Just like all the other things. You use 8 of them. Okay, there's some redstone. We've got sticks. We've got iron. We're going to throw in there. That's almost enough iron. I think we might have literally just enough iron. We need 11. Yeah, we needed 11. Okay. One more of those. Now, we need, what, planks, right? We got planks. We got planks for days. So I need, how many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these packs. Okay. Now I need to make some campfires, unless I have, yep, I have those already. So I need 2 of these. We need to make the wooden capacitor. And then I just need, I need leather. Which I have plenty of cow essence. I don't remember how to use it though. I'm guessing it's going to be like all the other ones. Oh no, it's just 3, it's diagonal. It's like a weird directional thing. Okay. And like a couple of iron nuggets. So I need 1 more piece of iron. All right. Give me the belt. There's the belt. And then we have a jetpack. Huzzah! But now... Now we need power for the jetpack. Oh boy. I haven't even looked at this. We might have to wait on the jetpack here. I think we might be riding a ghast to our next location. Just gonna grab some of these chunks here. Alright, we're gonna have to try and wrangle that. I'm left wondering how this works. There we go. Okay, then we'll just dump that in there. Alright. see how it is. The game is gonna make me go explore. Because it wants me to get diamonds. I can't say that I'm totally against that. Who doesn't love a good diamond? But it is going to be a little bit weird. Because we got to empty out our backpack. Now, if I was like a savvy Minecraft player, I might create a different I might just make a different backpack. Be like, this is my exploring backpack. Or this is my whatever kind of backpack. But I am not a savvy Minecraft player. I don't know what I'm doing, clearly. Wait, what did we actually do? Can we get diamonds? Randomly generate some starting vanilla resources. We could hunt. We could try to hunt diamonds through gacha mechanics. Which might actually be preferable. Let's do a couple of rolls. We got iron. We got iron. We got quartz. We got that. Gold. Emeralds. Iron. Blast. Everything except for diamonds. I wonder if the wandering trader will take emeralds for diamonds. Okay, what else can we try? Anything else fun we can buy? I wonder if we've unlocked any, like, create items. Could get some essence. Alright, I think we're just gonna have to jump on the gas and hope that we can find a good place to get some resources. And I'm also gonna I'm gonna get some pants. Because Lord knows I need the help when it comes to combat. Now, that said, it's no good reason to take our good fishing rod with us. Maybe even not the steam mining drill. Maybe not even the pocket storage. And maybe not even the infinite ham. I might just leave my special items here. That seems like a good idea to me. I don't really want to lose them. And unfortunately, as much as I like that hat, we're just going for armor. All right. Where's that ghast? Come on. We're going for a ride, buddy. Oh, all right. I'll come at you from this direction. That's fine. We can play this game. Wait, he's over there. Dang. Ow. Oh, it's going to be so hard to catch this guy, isn't it? Where's he at? Almost. All right, here we go. So we've been like this way a lot. We actually managed to find like an arcane library. And a lot of these like ice biome things, I'm not super into these like very icy biomes, although there was some decent loot in like that house. So we could try to go to one of those, or we could take a look in a different direction. Maybe try going like south. Uh-oh, it's a nearby creature. I don't even know what it tried to spawn. All right, well, let's go south for a while. See what we can find. Although I wonder, now that I'm up here in the sky, I don't have iron with me, so I was going to say I could probably make a shield, and that would probably be helpful. But I guess we're just going to deal with that later. The big problem, I think, is going to be getting back on the ghast. That seems to be a interesting problem to have to solve. But we will we'll get there. Ever so slowly. We'll go back to our third-person camera. Adventurer riding the ghast cam. I wonder what the best way to approach islands is. Like, should I just try to drop on them from above and hope that that nothing happens? Should I come up like under them, mine my way in? These are things I gotta know. Should I wait for daytime? That might actually be the best thing to do. Like, if we find an island, make sure that it's daytime. Because it might not just be spawning enemies like from spawners. Those might have spawned just because it was nighttime. But maybe they do spawn enemies on the islands, all of them. I haven't been to enough yet to figure that out. It's just interesting because like some of the islands we went to, like the Arcane Library, it's nothing. It's got nothing. No no spawns on there at all. Which is why I'm tempted to think that it doesn't really matter what time of day we approach. They're either going to have things or they're not. Oh, my one wish. My only wish in this life is that gas were a little bit faster. It's just like walking. But that's fine. Looks like we have an ad break coming up anyways. It's been another hour. So we'll just slowly drift through the clouds. I'm surprised we haven't seen like anything though. I didn't think you had to go 1,000 blocks out just to find any islands. But I guess it's not too unexpected. Yeah, we're coming up on one now. And this might be a good one. I think it's a village. We would love it if it was a village. Oh, wait, yeah, actually, let's not dismount. Let's avoid dismounting. But that is a village, it looks like. Kind of a big one. Okay. Hopefully we can find a diamond here. That would be really nice. We might also try to capture some of the villagers. But either way, we're gonna park our gas, so to speak, over here. We might be able to fly him into this library thing. And then keep him trapped here. Coming in. Maybe. Ow. Almost. Almost. Okay, there we go. I think it's unlikely that our guest figures out how to get out of this room on his own. So just stay there, buddy. Okay. And we got an enchanting table. Take a couple of these lecterns with us. And actually, honestly, I'm just going to take all these bookshelves. I'm just going to take, like, all of this stuff. It will become decorations in my place. Okay. So lots of books, bookshelves, a globe or two. That's all fine. Might as well just grab everything. The last thing that I want to have to do is farm cows for leather. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. At this point, I just want my iron axe to break. So it stops telling me that it's about to break. Ooh, hourglass. Alright. Let's see what we got around here. Tomatoes. I like glowstone. It's kind of nice. Another infinite ham. A backup ham, if you will. These sacks are kind of nice. Although we don't, like, really need them. Ooh, a loot llama. I still can't really do much about that. Ah. Alright, let's take a quick break. It's been an hour. Oh, hard to believe it's been an hour. But here we are. It has, in fact, been another hour. Alright. We can talk about ham in the meantime. These relics are kind of cool. They do things. So like this infinite ham grows over time. It has like levels and experience. And there's luck involved. And so you can unlock new abilities. And like do research to unlock special things it does. It's really kind of interesting. I like the relic system a lot. I also like how many different kinds of bookshelves there are. That is just wonderful. All right. Ooh, candles. Ooh. I think that we are doing well. Oh, I see. Oh, we have like all of the essential herbs now. So we could start getting into enchanted. I don't even know what most of this is. What else have we unlocked? I don't know if I want to collect any rewards right now. Oh, we've got the secret of enchanting. And then anything else? I don't think so. Okay, so a couple of quests we can do rewards for, but we'll do those once we're safe. Let's continue taking a look around. I'm going to grab all these sacks. Just useful. And like any of these villagers that we find, we're just gonna snag them. I do like that a lot. We got some pickaxes. Ooh, an upgrade. It's not like we strictly need upgrades, or rather like iron pickaxes and stuff. But we are kind of sort of an advanced thermal engine. Alrighty then. Like, you can get good stuff from these chests as loot. Take a couple of these pots with me. Alright, what do we got in here? Anything good? We got beehives. Wait, what? Is there an enemy? I just heard an arrow. Oh no, the loom makes a sound when you interact with it. That's interesting. Oh, I'm gonna grab those beehives. Because that'll be useful later. Wait, what is that a... Is that a mob spawner over there? Oh god. There's lightning. That's terrifying. Arcane essence, another infinite ham, a shield. Beautiful, beautiful shield. Alright, surely wielding a bunch of, like, iron stuff isn't going to make it more likely that I get struck by lightning. That would just be ridiculous. That is a trial spawner. Oh, it spawns priests. They like to trade for things. Gotcha. Ooh, we got ink. I still think... Oh! 6 attack damage. This is better. It's like a special sword. I like special swords. I can't take you with me, can I? Nope. Okay. What else we got? Death Strider, a couple of books. Oh, we could take a scribe table with us, I guess. Just grab that. Huh. Interesting. Minced beef. Spider eye could be useful. I don't know if we have potatoes. So we'll take that. We want to eat a lot of this stuff. Fill out our food journal. Alright, well, you guys are cool. But we're looking for... Aha! There's a hidden chest over there. We're looking for diamonds. We are hoping beyond all reason that we will find diamonds. Blessed chainmail leggings. I'll take that. I like blessed chainmail. Okay. What else we got? What's down here? A villager that needs to be rescued. Good. More infinite ham. So much infinite ham. Security upgrade, a couple of pieces of iron. All right. What else we got? Oh, a couple of these guys in here. but you're not unemployed, so we're not going to take you with us. A ring of fire, a dragon's breath scroll, some uncommon ink. I am going to take these bees with us. These bees are coming with me. Okay. I wonder if there is a special chest out there too. Yep. We gotta get lucky. I believe that we'll be able to find a diamond somewhere. Is there anything in this well? I don't know what that is, but there's a bee cage. And I don't know what that is down there, but what even is that? Oh, there's like a thing. Oh. I learned how to conjure water. What are these? Platforms. They're arcane platforms. Okay. I'll take a couple of these with me. Oh, nice. Okay. Can I eat the chocolate pie? Apparently, yes. If I put it on the ground. All right, where else can we go now? I think we went down there. So, dang, I'm wondering if we're not sunk. I don't know if we're going to find diamonds here. That's rough. But I think we might be sunk. We can head down here and see if there's anything, but all we got is efficiency 3 and a golden carrot. Fire immunity as a ring? That is pretty darn good. Like, honestly, that's a pretty good find. Now, the biggest problem is that I just don't think we're going to be able to get a diamond here. We got one more chest. It's our last hope. Got a lead necklace. A necklace. A lead necklace. All right. Well, that's it. We have taken, like, we've taken everything from this town. They have no more for us. Off into the skies we will ride. Let's get rid of that. All right. On to the next adventure then. Ah. There's gotta be a diamond somewhere in this world. It certainly can't be the case that we'll just never find one. I had exactly one goal for the day, and it was to finish the quest with the prosperity crystal. And it turns out it might be the hardest thing for us to do. Because we need a diamond. I guess we could keep rolling on, like, the gacha, but I don't want to burn through all my coins. I don't know if there's a renewable quest to get coins. So it seems like those might be finite. Might be a good idea to save them. Things were pretty regularly spaced once we found our first thing. I guess there's just 1,000 block radius around your spawn point where there aren't any islands. If we do find a non-village island, we might have to test the theory about it being daytime, whether or not it's safer to check it out when it's daytime. Oh. Hopefully we can find one. Oh, there's one over here. Oh, this doesn't look safe at all. Oh, there is lava fallen from the sky. Oh boy. Oh boy. But maybe that's a good... Maybe this means that there will be a challenge of some kind. And if there's challenges, there might be rewards. And... oh. I have to respond to this. Let's see. Come on. All right. Okay, let's see what this is all about. I see like a big arcwood tree. I see a lot of sand, which could be good, could be scary. It is still raining, which bodes poorly. Looks like there's a thing. We're going to wait for daytime. It's almost daytime. Okay, there it is. There's our goal. I have to do something real quick, though. Which is a little bit dangerous. I got a notification about something. And I'm thinking... Yep, okay. Not me. All right. Let's try this. We're going for it. We're going in. Hopefully we don't get immediately rebuffed by spawning creatures. Oh, I do see something that's going to try to spawn things. It might be safe. I don't know. Can I mine from up here? Not really. Can I do a drive-by of these treasure chests? I'm worried about jumping off of this thing. I should have brought like a, Come on. Come and fight me. Oh, I see. So it's summoning even more of them. My reach is just not quite long enough. Oh, how easy it would be if I were just a little bit shorter. Oh god, what is that thing? That's horrible. What are you? This place is horrible. Let's try this island. Maybe this island will be more friendly. I see like a building. I like little buildings. This island looks friendlier. We got an achievement for going to that last island, and I'm worried that that means it's some kind of like challenge. But we're gonna try to park our ghast under the under this tree. And then we're gonna run in and see if we can't avoid all enemies. All right, here we go. We're looking for spawners. I don't see any in the immediate vicinity. There's one. We got it. There's one. We got it. Any others? I don't even know what that is. Oh, no! Oh, no, no, no! Oh, that's the real bad. Oh, that's a real bad thing. Oh, that is no good. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, come back. Oh, Ghast, we need to leave, buddy. Oh, I missed. All right. Cool. That's cool. Oh, there he goes. I'm gonna try to land on him. Land on something. Okay, so the big scary kobold guy is still coming for us. Ow! We're not big fans of that. Oh, goodness me. We weren't ready. We weren't ready. Now the big question is, how are we going to get on our gas? That's the big question here. That's the big question. What kind of blocks do we have? We got andesite. Okay, we're gonna pillar up, baby. Stupid tree. Okay, yeah, that's a big old boy there. And as soon as he flies a little bit closer. Yeah, come on. Come on, big boy. Okay. So this was not what we wanted. Not gonna lie, that was kind of scary. I'm gonna be... Oh, I just can't get there. Okay. Yep, nope, we're gonna back up. We're gonna back it up. All right, Mr. Koboldinator. You win this round. I'm just gonna let him be. Maybe there's something under here we can mine. And there's like lots of these things. Replica ore. Oh, there it goes. Maybe I need to get under it. Well, that was interesting. I don't know if we're quite ready to deal with like boss fights. So I think we're gonna take what we have managed to gather, head back north. That seems like a good plan to me. Seems like a very, very good plan. Oh. I closed this application and never opened it back up. There we go. All right, I don't think we're going to run into any islands heading north here, but we'll keep an eye out. We got a couple of goodies, though, which is real nice. Like, we got torch flower, some modded items. I really don't even know what we grabbed from that house. It was just kind of a mad dash to grab whatever we could. Now, I wonder if this is any safer. I'm guessing the answer is likely no. But we're going to do a flyby. I see piglins. So maybe, oh, okay. Maybe if I had gold, this would be considered safe. I don't necessarily see any mob spawners. Oh, I guess they're not really gonna, they're not gonna come after me. Oh, there is a mob spawner there. What do we got down here? What is in there? Oh, there's a villager. He has been trapped. Okay. Interesting. We might come back here. I think it'll be slightly easier to deal with these when we can reliably escape and not have to try and wrangle our ride. The ride wrangling is making this a bit more difficult than it otherwise would be. And is that something in the distance? I think I can like vaguely see the outline of something. But it might just be an optical illusion. Either way, we're headed back now. Oh yeah, there's nothing. Yeah. All right. It's an easy enough ride back. Just gotta go like 500 blocks. Well, I'm not sure how we're gonna get diamonds. I feel like exploration is the way to go, but I feel like it's difficult to explore until we have a more reliable means of travel. So it's kind of a catch-22. I don't really want to just gamble my coins away, hoping that we can get a diamond. But we might have to do that. Or maybe grind some fishing off camera. Try to get diamond essence. I don't know. Maybe there's a way we could trade for it. I don't think the wandering traders have diamonds on them, but we can check when we get back. And then once we do that, I mean, I think we're pretty well set up. We got our little create machine set up today, so we can make that prosperity ore. I think we'll be able to start making growable resources. And the first one that we might do might be a diamond plant. If that technology exists. I think we can grow like just about everything. So we just have to actually sit down and do it. But overall, we did a lot. We got everything set up. Like we're ready to hit go once we actually get a diamond and can get started. We've got like the crafting methods set up with the pedestals. We're generating resources with some light create stuff. We got water wheels going. I've got plenty of fuel in storage now because we're burning wood all day long. I think we're basically set up and ready to go now. We just have to actually make stuff happen. Which shouldn't be too bad. I like this, I like the little not outpost, but the little addition that I made. I think it looks good. I'll probably try to do some more of those. Make like a grid all around. If I had been slightly smarter, I might have tried to do something like, I don't know, center that on the island so that I could do a build around it, but it's fine. All right, this is close enough. Thanks, guest. Torch flower. Okay, we got a bunch of stuff. I don't even know. Oh, we had netherite. Okay, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Like a compressed iron helmet, pressured tubes. We got 3 more villagers to put in the villager sack. I don't even know how much ham we got. All sorts of... an engine. I don't know what we're going to use an engine for, but we have one now. Lots of good stuff. Now this thing... where do I want to put this? Here? I think it goes good here. I don't know where that went, actually. Okay, that's just gone. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, there it is. Can I put it down like that? The answer is yes. Except now I have to deal with this nonsense. I apparently should never have flipped that trapdoor. I wonder if it's possible to just selectively place these. Or if that's just a fool's errand. There. Good enough. All right. We did it. Overall, pretty good, I think. We got a lot of stuff set up. As soon as we can get some resources, we'll be ready to start making seeds. This is just chugging away. We love to see it. Plenty of prosperity shards. Lots of coal, too, which I'm happy to see. Nice. That's all great. Well, I think that this is where we're going to call it a day. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a good time. And I'll see you next time. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm going to try to do some peak next week at some point. Other than that, we might try Hollow Knight or Silk Song. And I don't know. We got to do the next Fire Emblem at some point. But thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.